Oh, hold up. Wait, there's some music. No idea if this is gonna be good or not. This is a little bit abrasive. We'll give it a go. Alright, we're just gonna leave this on watch. I don't know. I reserve the right to skip the song at any time if I'm not feeling it. We'll see. We're going high risk music today only. Oh god. Okay, you know what? No, enough of this. I'm going back to comfy lo-fi town. I'm in a chill mood now anyway. I saw something shiny and new and had to know. Hey, what's up, Inator? Alright. We go back to the safe. Almost going in. What are we doing? Apparently Spotify doesn't even know what it's doing either, because Alright, here. Alright, is it safe? We're safe. Alright. Whatever, I think we're pretty much set up anyway. Yeah, I think everything looks fine. Alright, on the off chance there were some stream issues last time I was streaming. Never really knew the source of them, but we'll see. I got my eye on. Alright, let's do this. So yeah, it's been a season, but I kind of almost sort of like 3v3 now. I don't. It's more just that I like the defense, but I kind of almost like. Don't get me wrong, I still prefer 5v5, but there's a piece of me that I have to acknowledge and live with that is kind of excited to see how this defense continues to do next season. And I don't know where I sit with that right now. It's very much not the me that I'm used to being. But yeah, this has been a very successful campaign, let's say. Yeah, we're just gonna go right on into it. Alright, let's do a bit of a stat breakdown first. So their mod depth generally has me beat. Obviously, you know, I will say, I have to do some on-stream redacting. I have been playing the "oh, I'm just lucky" card on stream to deflect from the fact that I have 21, 25 plus speed mods. But I would have did the math. And out of, I think we're up to actually 60 total slicing attempts, or at least that's something I have. I guess, you know, 6A has its own material, so I guess it adds to the count whether you have or haven't done them. But I have 60 attempts. And out of those 60 attempts, I hit 15 of them. So we have an exact 25% speed slicing rate. I was actually kind of shocked. It actually felt kind of fake, almost. Like, you see, you know something's supposed to be a 1 in 4, and then you see it actually light at 25%, and that feels a little bit fishy almost, but Whatever. I'm not actually that lucky. I'm just a degenerate that I can't stop speed gambling. So happy to finally have that off my chest. I no longer have a new card to play. We're just here. But yes, I don't know. I don't know if I am. It's possible like the speed levels were high. Whatever. Hey, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Their depth is still generally a lot better than mine. I still think that this is going to continue to be a possible trend as we start fighting higher GP, more competitive accounts, is because, you know, these people have been playing the game for a year, 2 years longer than I have, and even for the entire time that I was playing the game, I was not taking mods seriously. So, you know, I am happy with the results of my mod technique and how fast it feels like I've been able to turn things around. But I am by no means even remotely close to having the most mods in Galaxy Heroes. And today is no exception. Like, their numbers show the hard consistent work over time that they put in, and like, we're catching up. But time is a factor. And yeah, we're a little bit ahead on relics. Pretty run of the mill matchup aside from that. I don't know. I mean, the real story for today, since we're in the rare time slot and moves for the Super Bowl and just kind of decided to go with this afternoon, we are in the rare time slot where we already kind of know how things went on my end. And as you can see, we had good results. Yeah, I mean, that was just a little stat that I looked up. I was just curious on how the season was going. The past 2 weeks, the past 6 rounds, you know, we did have one opponent auto post, but we have only dropped 8 zones combined in the past 6 matches, which I feel really good about. And of course, to back it all up, we have CLS and Cam. This is already kind of becoming a running trend. This is not the first time that this has happened, but I don't know. The Basila Cam team, to me, was an afterthought. I guess it is kind of sick that Cam kind of stops Nest from soloing. But, yeah. You know, we had CLS get some action going. I will say, I'm a little bit ashamed. For whatever reason, last 3v3 season, you know, 2 months ago, even more than that at this point, I was talking to Blade about this CLS setup, and he mentioned the idea of Tenacity 3PO. And for whatever reason, I'm 99% sure. I'd have to go back and check, but I'm pretty sure he probably meant 3PO and Chewie. But for whatever reason, you know, you skip ahead a month and then you decide to remod for a 3v3, and like week 1 or week 2, I gave my C3PO, like the droid, well, I guess they're both droids, the one that's still standing and not in a million pieces, C3PO, Tenacity, and I never actually gave 3PO and Chewie a Tenacity build. And looking through things, I still think that my setup should be fairly volatile against JTR. But like, yeah, it seems like I was a little bit surprised. It seems like everyone's trying to focus mind tricks on 3PO and Chewie. And if that's, I still don't know if that's the right way to play it. At least against my CLS, I don't know if it's the right way to play it, because you're not going to be critting or exposing CLS, so you've got bigger fish to fry than that. But knowing that people play it that way, I do actually kind of want to be, I would want to try that. I'm kind of sad. I am kind of sad that 3v3 is ending. I feel like it wasn't done yet. Like, we're mostly done. We're like 95% done, but there's still some tinkering that we could have been doing. Yeah. There was tinkering we could have been doing, but at least going out strong. So, you know, I mean, I guess we had the Luke team in the South get some action. We had Ray get some action as well. Really wasn't sure on this team, but I at least like the fact that Barris plus Holdo feels like it's going to stop people from whittling down Ray as easily. And then I guess since their attack is already over, I can show that I hadn't been using this much lately, but I did fall back to the JML fast gas rear. I'm getting way too predictable. This is the biggest issue. Is now that I have a defense setup that I really enjoy and feel really strongly about, is I've just been doing the same thing. And so, I mean, realistically, I was just kind of playing pick 2 out of 3 with my GL and then like kind of shuffling the other teams around. I do think it was kind of an issue. I do think that should have been, it could have and should have been exploited this season. It didn't, so, you know, never punished. But that is something I plan to work on a lot in the upcoming seasons, is we need to become less predictable, or we need to, like, you know, if there's a match where we feel confident, if we feel like we're the stronger player going in, we need to mix it up for the sake of not necessarily that match, but for GAC history in the future. And I've never really been good at that. Like, me as a player, I am always only ever just thinking about the match in front of me and making sure I win it. But I think it's worth thinking about. I think it's worthwhile. So to what degree I'll succeed, I'm not sure. It's a little bit hard for me to keep that in mind, but, you know, we'll certainly try. So yeah, we have some kind of, I don't want to say janky comps, like, you know, certainly old end lead has been a thing in 3v3 for a while. Some atypical pairings though, for sure. Like, we've got JTR with Bros, and I feel like Han Chewie with Wedge lead should still be fine. But I mean, you know, JTR is going to be getting some turn meter off of our initial stun on Finn, and she's going to have some things to say. Certainly, I don't think we'll be getting max banners. You know, we've got this Rex lead with C3PO. I'm not necessarily worried about it, but it does mean that we do need to close out fairly quickly. And we have like a DR without Malik. I'm not even really sure how I feel about that. I mean, it should be easier. It is pretty standard, I believe. I'll double check because I haven't actually spent that much time prepping this. Pretty much all my morning has gone to the Galactic Challenge guide, but yeah, looks plenty comfy. Pretty standard. Alright, we could probably just Vader that. I don't know. The Marauder isn't Malik. Should be easier, I want to say. So yeah, we do need to play this as if we need to assume the worst case possible scenario rear, so we do need to play around pretty much everything we can. But we can see in top it's like Padme. It's kind of interesting. You can kind of see what they're going for, right? We have like old Ben lead giving the turn meter, and then should synergize. I'm pretty positive that should synergize with blind. So, you know, like a foresight evade should be the same as blind causing a miss. So it's kind of an interesting idea. I don't know. Doesn't really feel like this team is actively putting out that much pressure. Like, flamethrowers burn almost becomes the most annoying part of it for taxing us. But yeah, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I don't know if we're supposed to be holding the Eternal Emperor for rear, but I feel like he could have a pretty good time fighting Rex here. We did a fairly similar version last time as well. I think we'll try it. And I don't think we necessarily need to chuck in Watt either. I think we can hold on to Watt. I mean, we saw. I mean, there is one less clone here as well, so Rex Nuke won't even stack up that well against him either. We are just kind of at the mercy of waiting for our damage to ramp for a while. I can probably just pop this into auto music. We aren't even losing protection that fast either. I'm a little bit surprised at this, actually. I know that there's one less clone rolling about, but there is still you know, last time that we did this, Rex, like, by the time that Rex was dead, he was chunking us for maybe like 30% protection. We're like, even like, we haven't hit the protection special once. Alright, we need to try to make sure that we outro this with the protection regen. Alright, this next one should be it. Put that protection up though. Whatever. I'm taking it. Okay. 56. Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised by that. I mean, the nuke wasn't as much damage, but there were more nukes, so I figured it should at least average out, but I guess just... yeah. Sheer lack of having a third clone there does actually make a big difference. This feels like it could go sideways in a real way. In a way that I'm not too excited to take. But again, I think if we're trying to get away with not spending as much as we can, I think we're still just going to take this. Whatever it's worth as well, just from the way, like, we went with more of a vertical structure for our defense. And because it paid off, even if they are hiding something really difficult in bottom rear, we should just kind of win by default unless they're hiding something. Alright, this is gonna be a little bit unpleasant. I don't think it should be too bad, but or we could just kill him in one shot. Is also a possibility. You give me the mind tricks on the person who can't be dazed, I'll take that. You rob me of my banners, I'm a little bit less thrilled. But you know what? 53 is not bad there. Alright, that was... huh. That crumpled a little bit faster than I was expecting. It, you know what? It really is just the lead difference. That lack of fin lead, that lack of 60% defense. I mean, I always like to talk about how, like, people underrate the sheer value of those stats, but it is kind of crazy to see that happen in first person, like, in an actual example. All right. Is this gonna be weird on banners at all? I think it should be fine. God, we're still in the old Vader modding. Folks, this next season could lead to a very disgusting Vader. I'm not even joking when I say that it's almost too good. And it almost feels like a waste of mods, but this is one of the most ridiculous stat lines for a Vader I've seen yet. Not even like as an ego stroke, but just like legitimately. Yeah, I think it should be fun. I don't think there's any real reason why them not having Malik would end up feeling worse. Like, Marauder is gonna hit L3, it's gonna hurt, but I don't think it's gonna be the end of the world. Well, that's one big difference on how no Malik is gonna matter, I guess. I completely forgot that we actually gained Terminator on Vader now. Huh. Welcome to the club, my guy. I guess? Choke on you? Right? I mean, yeah? Yeah. Alright, I don't know if almost kind of sucks for our banners right now. We don't actually have time to not kill him. Okay, we got the 54. Yeah, that completely... I'm just so used to fighting Malik now that the fact that Vader is also Empire and would also get Terminator just went completely over my head. Oh. Man, they mix it up all over the place. I mean, I guess we saw 3PO and Chewie up north, right? So I guess that is true. We should have known that if Sela showed up, it wasn't going to be the... And we saw C-3PO as well. Yeah. Okay. We just got a Kylo then. Oh, kind of like a double stealth annoyance Vanguard. Yeah, they got really creative. So we got like a heal immunity lockdown. I would almost be down to just Kylo that one. Yeah. I mean, we could, if we could JKR this. Get the battle meditation up in time, and we kind of just break the idea at that point then, because they don't, you know, the health ignoring plague just, you know, gets bumped into foresight and it's fine. Yo, what's up, Spoon? Not exactly Ruin Terra, I know, but I actually might do. Yeah, relegate GK. Yeah, I think we run that. I can only assume that this is probably going to be the best opening cycle, just so we don't have to deal with Anakin's buff immunities at all, where possible. Alright, we're going to get healing immunity in. All I really care about. We'll take it 55. Oh god, I had this really bad habit, actually. Yeah, Bo, my bad. I had this really bad habit of hiding the win conditions and talking about it, and then seeing it not be there and just diving straight into combats. Hey, thanks for the reminder. Still getting a little bit of practice with the new setup. I think we can make some improvements to it as well. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. I do have more stuff in the works in the stream-wise. There's just stuff in the works everywhere, and it's kind of a lot. But it is good stuff. Excited for it. I will say I'm actually very content with myself. Not to give myself backpats or anything. I'm very happy that I was able to get that guide out in kind of record turnaround time for me. And I kept all the fixins as well. I could have, like, you know, skipped most of this stuff, but it came together. Alright. So in the interest of this not going sideways, I mean, we really need the Master's Training stats, but we also really want the whole not get counterattacks part. And of course, the stun also helps. Oh, zombie before Daka and strip the foresight. Alright, so I mean, he's kind of on a timer. So how does Savior actually interact with Plague healing immunity? I actually don't know the answer to that. It's kind of interesting. Oh, that's right. It can just expire. That's actually kind of disappointing. I was really hoping that I would have to solve this instead of just outlasting it. Man, that's kind of a cop-out. We do Need to try to get our health back up before we get out of here, though. Which might be easier said than done. Am I crazy? I feel like we've killed Talzin 3 times now and she just came back again. Okay. Alright, there's my banners. Man, it would be really interesting if Plague stops your debuffs from expiring. Kind of almost like a Vader lead type effect. I don't know. Kind of a shame on that one. Or that, like, that. I guess first things first, what do we actually have left? There's CLS. I don't know if we have an Imp Trooper battle, so this could end up being. Oh, okay, we definitely do. Kind of. Piet can't dispel Spy. So there would be a point in time where we're just stuck with Brute. That doesn't sound amazing. It's actually a speed set DACA. If Veers had the ability block on DACA, that could maybe be workable. I don't know that it sounds great though, and it is a Saj lead as well, which is also, you know, means that we're going to be taking some counter heat. Alright, Padme is kind of the first power team. I guess we could go Grievous. I haven't actually done Padme versus Grievous 3v3 in a long while. These teams are so weird. It's actually really hard to, like, decide where to use them. I guess Grievous over here doesn't sound that bad. We need to do a quick check on the CLS tenacity. Alright. Is there any reason we would regret using Watt here? We do have crew. This could actually just be crew Fox Waddle. I'm pretty sure his CLS is too fast. I mean, this isn't the real CLS course, so we could try to run that matchup back again. Didn't I demote you? I kind of did. Could still maybe get away with it. Right, they really aren't bringing the damage pressure or the extra explosives that the other team was before. Yep, peace out, Lander. So that's going to be the same pretty much regardless, and then we just kind of play it out from here. Now that he's halted, this should be a pretty simple mop up. Pop this now, just to get some protection rolling, make sure that Fox gets all the way back. We don't actually have to use the ghost, that was kind of wasted. Pick up a tank piece, just an old habit. Take kill number 1, take number 2-ish. Alright, they missed a buff meter this time. It's useful. We're going to be feeding them a bunch of Terminator here for a second. I don't actually want to use that halt here. You need to chill. I don't know that we're actually gonna be able to get Watt back to full. We could try, although Fox is gonna need to not do what he just did. Yeah, well, 53 not bad. Considering they're modding, that's probably a decent value trade, I think. I guess we have an S. Where do they actually get favored here? This is more of an Outlast team than anything. Oh wait, it's GG. What am I doing? I'm a little bit sad that I don't have a Gear 13 Grief, otherwise I'd like to have tried that counter before the season ended, but we had other concerns to worry about. Didn't actually land the plague on GG. Doesn't really matter, but kinda sad. Still have a hard time deciding between like trying to plague over here or what. Let's try it. Grievous is very close to self-triggering here, or triggering a B1 death, regardless of what we do. It's possible that even though it looks like we really want to heal right now, if we use Chance of Resurrection, we wouldn't have it up the moment that I actually died. That's bad. We can fish for a Plague Stun. Alright, so we saw that coming and successfully sidestepped it for the most part. Zombie... Man, I still get surprised sometimes at how often the zombie ends up getting into 2 stacks. Considering that I think I unmodded him recently. Alright, if we get a Plague out this heal, it's good. That healing immunity is decidedly less good. We really could use a stun right now. Probably not walking out of here with the 51. Probably... I think we went a little bit too hard on damage. I think we could have turned it back into 51, but we need to slow down a little bit. That Dooku Towers will make every debuff permanent? Yeah, that's what I want! You sound like it's some oppressive meta thing, right? Like, yeah. Make it a thing. Like, it would basically just turn the match into a race, right? But they're not even necessarily the best racers. So... I don't know. I mean, granted, we did use JKR. If we were in a situation where we had to spare a weaker team, then yeah, that would probably feel way more oppressive. We got Grievous, we've got JTR. Not really the usual there for either of them. It's actually a fairly bulky GBA, not necessarily on the spy side since he doesn't share protection, but still bulky enough that I'm probably scared out of trying troopers. Yeah, maybe we're just going the EPP at route. For the record, we've done this matchup before. It even made it onto a Kyber Council, but in the back of my head, this matchup is still mostly just described as terror because crew into Faust counter is extremely not great. It's basically why I really don't want to try the AoE until after the mark is off. Whatever, we're in Kyber, we don't really have a whole lot we're trying to worry about defending this season. I actually kind of just want to open up with the days. I don't think I've done this before. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, just give me the triple stun. I hate to lose the dazes or the shocks already, but we kind of just need to cash in. It's so easy to lose track of yourself playing this stupid counter, or this stupid team. I could make so many misplays. In fact, I'm pretty sure I did last time, just happily basicking away. Shocks my... Alright. Look. Go back to your timeout hole. 52 is not bad. That could have almost been a 53 maybe, but... I don't know, the team doesn't really have protection regen, it just has Palpatine continually giving himself protection, and sometimes that works out. It gives you enough back. Oh, we do still have Padme, actually. You never seen that before? Yeah. Not something you see every day, exactly, is it? So, this is such a bad idea. Can Nest actually do this? 78% potency, there's no other... They get some buffs. Man... This feels like a big ask to me, if we try to have Nest's solo NS. 79%. Yo, Liam, thanks for the follow. I mean, she is still wearing her Sunday best. Yo, Bobero. Familiar face, sir. Welcome. She is basically no percent chance for Daka to stun her, but just... I remember I did this once, and I remember being surprised that Nest will double counter Daka Basic because it double hits her. I remember being I remember it being easier than I expected. So, man, we haven't dropped a match all week. Hey, look at this. Double exposing action. Who is this mad woman? It really ends up being kind of one of the craziest parts to me is Daka ends up dying fairly first here just because of the double exposes, and obviously she's all health. Oh, the spirit dying easily is actually kind of problematic. I mean, we're doing percent health damage, so the number of hits to kill will ultimately pretty much always be the same. Alright, we're close. No, don't actually kill. Like, we need her to stay dazed. This is actually kind of good. This is actually kind of exactly what we want. It is, but it isn't. We really just need... Massage is starting to ramp enough offense that it's kind of a problem. And the Spirit dying on counterattacks is... okay. Not a concern anymore. We're chilling it. Mostly. Her Rampage is gonna hurt. But... yeah, I don't know. If it was a tankier Spirit, it actually would have been better. Like, if that was a higher relic Spirit, that, you know... of course, we don't want it to actually be able to kill us, but... the fact that we were killing in one counter actually kind of drew that fight out. How far am I from subs and bits? So... I could have them activated right now if I chose to, but at the moment, I mean, what's the current spread right now? Galaxy of Heroes just tends to be more... well, is this even true? I think people watching... we're about half and half between YouTube and Twitch. I'm multi-streaming on YouTube and Twitch, and because of Twitch's exclusivity, it is what it is. It's exclusivity agreements for being able to monetize through Twitch is cannot stream to YouTube. So I basically be cutting off half of my audience right now, which sucks, but it is what it is. And we do have, I did add a way to donate via either the donate command or right below the stream. It's an okay workaround. I mean, it's through Stream Elements, which is what pretty much every streamer uses anyway, but... yeah, it's just one of those weird things. I mean, who does Grievous actually want to fight more here? God, B2 against Spy is so great, but oh wait, we got Fin Poe sitting in the wing as well. Wait a minute. Alright, we're going Grievous over here, I think. I think it has to be. It's too nice of a start, and then we have some real firepower for that old Ben setup. Alright, we strip off the stealth pretty much immediately. Cared about. AoE killing Newt is kind of annoying. We got this buff immunity, so we're comfy. Let's just keep it in the target lock. This is like a hopeful thing. You're supposed to aim off of someone, or aim at someone who doesn't have target lock yet. I wouldn't really expect too much out of it. Yeah, because tenacity, base tenacity is just high enough that it's not really realistic. Alright, we'll pick up the nuke kill. We'll take one more stab since we're getting resisted. We do get it this time. Normally we could try, I mean, we might still get it. We're looking for B2 to max out back out on banners, and if we get the kill shot here, we're probably not getting to. Yeah, unfortunate. Screen is annoying. Mind Tricks is kind of, I guess a lot of it's actually pretty annoying, but whatever. Let's just try this. Should be a 51. I assume Chupi is going to rob us of our hopes and dreams real quick here. So we got the Anakin Foresight for the immediate stealth as well. We got a R2 is already on the way out. I mean, hopefully this doesn't kill. We just want the buff immunity plus the dispel, which we get because we're just such good players. Okay, Padme basic can't be evaded, so it means that the blind doesn't do anything against her for now. There's some good old protection chip. We're actually still at a 53 right now, surprisingly, but that was a lot of damage Ahsoka just took, actually. The hell? Alright. You are done. I would like my 53, please and thank you. I mean, I know that my Ahsoka is like health modding or whatever, but does Oldman just like secretly have a ton of offense? And I never realized that Chupio was stealing there? Like, what just happened exactly? There's no way. Yeah. There's a Relic 5 Old Ben. This man has more offense than he ever normally would either. Yeah, like he's not doing percentile damage. I don't know. I just felt like a lot. Yo, what's up, House? Yeah, Bregman seemed pretty cool talking to him. He said that there was some big misplay that ended up tripping him up down south. Unfortunate, but I mean, of course I am. Oh, wow. Wait. That's not spy opener, though. Okay, we should be fine. This is a Relic 8 GK, so this might be messy. But anyway, we have nothing to lose. Finally, though, okay. Finally, someone who realizes that you can post both GET2 ships against me, and it's gonna be fine. Like, you're a path of least resistance. Yeah, good stuff. Alright. We'll see how we do. We'll see if we pass the ship's check. If we're gonna fail a clear, it's only fitting that it should be this mode. I am gonna double check because I am that paranoid, because it'll probably cost me. I'm gonna do it. Alright, we are separatists versus malevolence. You grab the IG-88, even though we'll probably never use him. Probably not bringing Ebon Hawk, even though it can be nice sometimes. Who do we even want to fill? I still don't really have a good answer for this position right now. We are making good progress, like we are almost done with GR Y-Wing. Had to stop it for Sith Eternal Emperor. I guess we could just... We gotta keep Silencer as like a backup. I guess there are some times where we just need to grab Anakin and yank him out. Alright. What could possibly go wrong? And my Geo Soldier's unfinished. But normally, yes. Alright, so far pretty standard. I still keep flip-flipping on this, and I don't know what the right answer is. Whatever, I'm just gonna hit stun. I'm pretty sure he dies before he gets to do anything else aside from stunning or basicking him, so that's probably gotta be the right choice. Wait, it's not Clone Sergeant? What does that mean? We don't have... Okay, so we can still pop the Buzz Droid. Stop Anakin from getting angered and giving Malevolence Turn Meter? I think we're still comfy here. Turner just got really, really weird suddenly. Okay. Seems safe. It wasn't safe. This could cause a loss, actually. Oh god, I think we missed a hit, and I think that might have saved me. I really should. I wasn't looking at my Vulture Droid Terminator. That almost cost me. Woo. Okay, never punished. I'm so used to having Plokin right now. Not a good thing either. It's a really bad habit to be practicing in Ship's Arena with stuff I'm not gonna have here. But don't worry about it. Grateful you didn't just assassinate my squishy ship. Yeah, let's... Even though I'd rather call someone with more overdrive for more damage, let's get the defense down off of Magna Bomber where possible. Yeah, this one's gonna feel great. Realistically, shout out to the AI for not dumpstering IT-2000 on site, which is usually what happens, by the way. Spy can probably one-shot Ahsoka here. Even without any... Oh, not if they don't crit, I guess. We're... It feels really bad to leave possible buzz droids behind, but we're probably supposed to just take Ahsoka out before she gets... Yeah, that was 100% the correct call. And then we can just do it now anyway. Take an ult, take a single vulture droid. Kind of feels bad having a cramped board. I guess IT-2000 isn't the worst character to have slow rolling though. Okay. 59, not the best banners, but considering their relegate investment, I'm fine with it. And then for the opposite side of the coin, I guess we're kind of worried about the usual, like maybe a spy drops a... Spy is definitely gonna reinforce and drop taunt on Anakin ship. That is just true. It isn't gonna matter. I really have kind of just forgot how I usually play this matchup now. We shot Hyena Bomber to give him Terminator so that Houndstooth would taunt before our Sunfac stuns. Definitely what I used to do. I don't remember where I dropped Breach, and like this targeting was actually mattered a lot. I just don't remember what I did. I mean, we're gonna get the Vulture kill probably before Lovins goes, so it's essentially a free kill. I'm gonna be a ship's freeze for a second there. That's actually the number 2 way to stop me from getting a full clear against you. It's just freeze my ships. I mean, we get dazed, but this is... How bad is it, actually? They might get a second round of... Oh. Extremely not great, but not the end of the world. We'll see if we can try to push damage. I don't really expect much out of my Ahsoka. They weren't even gonna be able to go for Hyena anyway. Alright, so we should be one turn off from the bow droids coming in. So... Run out Kulak, and I'm pretty sure we're not gonna beat. Pretty sure I'm wrong. I was really hoping we wouldn't give them that kill. Alright, offense down. This won't really... Probably shouldn't kill him. Yeah. Alright. You know what? Given the circumstances... We'll call that a happy landing, I think. 2662. I mean, they did end up holding most of their stuff for officers. It was a really real nasty surprise, but some really creative comps. Some more thought put into their defense than I feel like I've seen in a long, long time, actually. I was a little bit shocked, though. Like, this JTR actually got me thinking, like, might want to try it out sometime. After seeing that, I think I changed my mind. Hana Chewie one-shotting. My Hana's like not the best modding right now. Yeah, that was some crazy stuff just saying Finn get one-shot. And Relic 4 too. Like certainly not a squishy Finn at all either. Alright. I mean, I guess this is the farewell to 3v3. We do have stuff coming up in the off season. We have Kyber Council coming, as well as I think I'm doing something with Zerath. I'm not sure on the details on it yet. Some sort of 5v5 prep theory crafting thing. Should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Trying to come up with some ideas with those potential stuff to try to disrupt them out of there. I'm sure I'll put an announcement out on that once I figure out what the heck is going on. Oh, for Kyber Council, we do have it coming on a date that I know now. Definitely have memorized, and I'm not pulling it up right this second. Thursday the 11th at 6 p.m. Eastern is the information that I have memorized. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I don't know. It's good stuff. I think next 5v5 season is going to be insane. I guess we don't know for sure. They put out the February schedule. We probably do know if it's 5v5. I'm just going to assume it is. I think that season's going to be wild. I do want to keep this streak of heavy defense. In some ways it's going to be easier, in some ways it won't be. We'll see. We were doing some really crazy stuff last 5v5 season, and I think it will probably be about time to do a 5v5 prep stream where I just go through and, like, A, remember what we were doing, and B, just do some evil stuff. We've got even more 25 plus speed mods ever since last time. Already doing some statistic stuff, so I think we could push that even further. We've got Sith Assassin coming into wings as well. She's actually probably going to hog a lot of the new 25s, but yeah, it's going to be good stuff. I'm really excited. We'll have more stuff coming in the background. I'm going to try to push out LSTB 101 for clones soon. There's a lot of stuff I'm juggling in the background right now. I know it's not going to be apparent until any of it comes out, but I've got a lot of stuff in the works for the Patreon as well. I'm not trying to overpromise here either, but just, yes. The Patreon is getting a priority right now because the thing that I'm moving ahead on is, yeah. Also, if you did not know by now, we do have a guide out for the Galactic Challenge for how to get the feat in Tier 7 with the All Mandalorian team. It was actually kind of a doozy. It was actually this Galactic Challenge was actually kind of what I hoped they would all be like, and that it felt a lot more like a puzzle than just a chuck teams in a wall and make it stick. But yeah, had a lot of fun making that guide. I still really enjoyed that event. I think, understandably, there's some frustration until you know the solution. It kind of sucks, but I'm content. And if you need help with that guide, or if you want to, let's say, a better solution to try to pick that up, you know where to find it. All right, guys. Thank you all for stopping by. Hope you all have a good rest of your day. Hope you have a good rest of your off season. And if you haven't attacked yet, clock's ticking. Good luck. Peace out.